Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about 7 extreme ways I've saved money. Let's get right into it. Okay, the first one that I have done to save money, and I highly recommend this one, is I have hosted and been part of what I call free exchanges. And this was a few years ago that I hosted people to come to my home, and we brought clothing, books, and materials that we were no longer using, and we exchanged with one another. I've gone to clothing exchanges, book exchanges, and then I also hosted a food exchange. Now, this has been a while. People brought the foods that they were not using. Now, obviously, it wasn't supposed to be some things that had expired foods, but like one example was I had a bunch of cereal that we were not using, and it was brand new within the last 60 days that I purchased it. So, you know, it had plenty of shelf life on it, and our family just didn't care for that cereal. And one of the families came, they had 10 children, and so I gave all the cereal to them, and their family was blessed by it. So having those free exchanges and hosting them or going to them, and you could do clothing, you could do food, you could do kitchen gadgets, you could do everything together, and it's a way where people can feel like they're shopping. The rule is, though, everybody needs to bring something, okay? Number 2, no holiday giving. I have done that, or taking off birthdays and giving. Imagine if you took a year where you told family and friends, hey guys, I have some other things that are really important in the budget this year, so I'm not doing any birthdays, birthday dinners, holiday giving at all. And as a matter of fact, I'm not hosting, Christmas meal this year. I'm taking the year off. I'm taking 2026 off. Number 1, imagine how peaceful that would be for you. And number 2, imagine how much money you would save. You could take all that money and put it towards one of the things you need. I personally think, this is my opinion, I think it would be a smart idea if we all took a year off from doing for everyone and hosting and things like that. Take 1 year off every now and then. That's just my opinion, okay? Number 3, another one is, one time I worked a lot of hours. I've actually done this a few times in order to make some good money. I was doing product demos, but then I had an evening job on top of that for like a weekend, so I didn't get much sleep, like maybe 2 hours, but it was a temporary thing. And the evening job, it was, getting ready for a party and, doing some cleanup and setup for this. It was hard work, but it was worth it. And so I, had some extra money. I would do that again, definitely. But remember, the work was temporary, and it definitely was worth doing. Okay, number 4, this one is going to be controversial, and some people will think this is gross, but I don't wash clothes every day like a lot of people. I don't like this shirt, for example. I'll wash it several times before, or wear it several times before washing. Now, I don't do that with undergarments and things like that, but I don't think we have to wash something after every use. So I don't wash, we usually wash clothes once or twice a week, and that's all we really need to wash them. And because we keep our things pretty clean, you can spot clean. That saves wear and tear on your washer or dryer, and I just don't think that every time you wear a pair of jeans, you have to wash them, or every time you use a bath towel, you have to wash it. That's just merely my opinion. Okay, another thing is I had a job where I actually walked to and from work. Now, granted, I don't drive, so you're probably wondering, oh, how would you get there? But I didn't even pay for a bus pass. It was a mile from my house, and I walked to and from. And if the weather was really bad, occasionally I got a ride, and, I did something nice in exchange for the ride. But it worked out really well, and so that was what I did back then. I had a job close to the house for about 6 years, and that was when I lived in an apartment before I got married. Was from age 23 to 28. Okay, the next thing, and many people think that, hey, this isn't a good idea. I have been known to eat, and I've mentioned this before, food that's out of date. Like right now I'm drinking some almond milk that's out of date, and it tastes perfectly fine. I'll do the smell test, I'll do the texture test. I mean, I really look over it to see, but if it's perfectly fine, I'll eat it or drink it. I generally don't see anything, wrong with that. And as a matter of fact, today I reorganized both of my freezers and all the food, because one of the things I'm really working hard on is not wasting any food. And I'll give you an example. I know sometimes we'll peel potatoes, and we have all those potato peels. A lot of times I was throwing them away. Now I'm making French, or I guess potato chips in my air fryer. and putting olive oil and salt and pepper and things on them. And then that way you have something crunchy and yummy. I'm just trying to go almost no food waste. And so I do sometimes eat expired food. And last but not least, and I haven't done this in a while, but I will offer to help friends organize their homes, because sometimes I'll get some free things out of it that I might use for my house. Because if we all shared what we had with each other, we'd be spending a lot less money and we would help one another. Because have you ever heard that, when people go, garage sale shopping and things, someone else's trash is someone else's treasure. You've probably heard that before. If we all shared our abundance with each other, we'd all save a lot of money and we'd help our neighbor. So that's all I have to say for now. I want to find out from you. What are some extreme ways that you've saved money? That's all I have to say for now. Love you, appreciate you, and I hope to see you on tomorrow's video. Bye, everybody.